They turn their horses and draw their battle axes and charge in for a fourth pass, and this time Jacques swings his axe and cuts the neck of Jean's horse, killing it instantly. Jean tumbles to the ground. He scrambles back to his feet, turns and swings his axe, slicing the belly of Jacques' horse, who collapses, throwing Jacques to the ground. The two men draw their swords and charge at each other, swinging with evil intent. Jacques is the much larger man, and he quickly begins to gain the upper hand in the duel. He's battering Jean, who's struggling to defend against the powerful blows of his one-time friend. He can only withstand the beating for so long until Jacques finds an opening and stabs Jean in his thigh. The crowd gasps as this fight may soon be coming to an end, and Jacques steps back and looks up towards the spectators. With this small opening, Jean lunges at Jacques and drags him to the ground by his helmet. Lying flat on his back, Jacques cannot stand with his heavy armor weighing him down. Jean mounts him and begins viciously stabbing at his chest with his sword, but as hard as he tries, he cannot pierce the steel plating. He throws his sword to the side and takes out his dagger, and with its handle, he begins to smash at the lock that secures Jacques' faceplate. A final strike breaks the lock, and he rips off the helmet, revealing the face of his one-time best friend. Holding a knife to his throat, Jean demands that Jacques confess to his crimes. Jacques defiantly screams, "In the name of God and on the peril and damnation of my soul, I am innocent!"
What?
With this, Jean can stomach no more disrespect and plunges his dagger into the neck of his former friend, killing him instantly. The crowd erupts into cheers, and pages rush onto the field to treat Jean's wounded leg. Jean limps and kneels in front of the king, who's like, "That was fucking epic!" He gives Jean a prize of 1,000 francs, worth about $300,000 today, and a royal payment of 200 francs a month, which is around 60K in today's money. Jean then limps to his wife Marguerite, and together they ride in a caravan to the Notre Dame Cathedral to give thanks to God for the long-awaited justice. They then live happily ever after for about 10 years, and then Jean goes off and dies in a crusade. Bro just couldn't retire. Number 2. Miyamoto Musashi vs. Sasaki Kojiro. It's not often we get to see two legendary fighters go up against each other in their primes, but this is exactly what happened in this story when Miyamoto Musashi went up against the most skilled swordsman of his time, Sasaki Kojiro, in an epic duel to the death. The date is April 13th, 1612, and on the shore of a small island off the coast of southern Honshu called Ganryujima, a samurai is silently seething in anger as he watches the sun begin to fall in the afternoon sky. He's a tall, powerful man who towers over his disciples, and on his shoulder he's carrying a giant 3-foot-long sword called a nodachi, a weapon so big only someone his size could even dream of using it properly.